today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river. We are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the second overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 12 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. For the first time, the Jacksonville Jaguars set to go here on offense, led out by the new face of the franchise, the #1 overall pick, of course, from this year's draft. It's Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
It got his man complete. Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Wilson, man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. And a dump off here to Robinson. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving them a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now a give, right side. Robinson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Robinson.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They run the draw here with Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On first down, it's Robinson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read,
touchdown Jets! Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 22, Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have pegged it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st down, Robinson. The stop there by Jay Tufele.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Wilson. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 24, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Pollard. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 8 yards there on a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again. And this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Now a give, right side. Robinson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Robinson's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Agnew now to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the
fourth this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that is in here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a pole spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, it's Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now left side on the swing pass. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Wilson. It's complete to Cole. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Robinson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Wilson. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the draw, Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. One last shot for Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year.